What up, YouTube, YouTube?
What up, YouTube, YouTube?
There you go. All right, so then we are back down at the river. Have not been able to film in a little while. Last weekend there's a bit of a Vegas trip for work, and then there is recovering for pretty much the rest of the week. Insert Vegas debauchery here. But now we're back. There's a bit of a forest fire going on. I think it's at like 500 hectares right now. There's lots of smoke the last 2 days and ash and what have you. It's only a couple of kilometers away. But the winds changed, blew the smoke away, and now it's an opportune time to get out and about and see if we can't find us some cool rocks. Just hiking out to a spot I haven't been in a while, and hopefully we find some good stuff. So I'll see you once we get there. Alrighty, we have arrived. Very, very muggy today. Super duper sweaty already. All this smoke's really created like a blanket. Now it's just super humid and muggy. But anyways, I guess we'll start looking and see if we can't find anything cool. Found a pretty promising looking little concretion here. But we'll get this show on the road. Nothing. Oh, we got a little bit of crushed up crab shell there. See, that's the little claw right there. I'll get some close-ups of that. Looks like got some copperlite. Nothing. Okay, so it's been a while since I've been to this spot. And the water level has gone down quite a bit, so I'm interested to see what's sort of been washed up over here. This spot can be pretty good for fossil hunting, but it can also not. Like, so it's just a hit or miss sometimes. I don't think the erosion here is very quick, although like erosion isn't very, like, really a fast process by any means, but some places are definitely erode quicker than others. And erosion really is the engine of this whole shindig. Like, the erosion's what brings the fossils out of the rock. Have a little look-see-poo around. So, here's an interesting looking concretion. All of these little speckles are like either shells or wood or what have you. So this would be a good candidate to crack open. So I'll keep that one on me. Okay. That looks like it's just a septarian nodule. Yeah, you really got to have your eyes peeled in this sort of game, because these rocks definitely all look like rocks. Okay. Looks like we got some fossil wood. Little bits of calcite. Yeah, nothing too crazy. So it looks like we found ourselves a little beach. So we may as well do a little rock count. See, that's something right there. Throw that into the pocket. See if we can't find anything that's flown downriver here. There's a lot of really productive sites upriver, but I've gone to them so much this year that I wanted to try something new, see some sights and whatnot, just see how this spot's doing, because they do change quite a bit over time. But yeah, I guess I'll do a little rock hound and see if we can't find anything cool in all this gravel. This is exactly what we're talking about here. So that's a big old clamshell. Looks like there's a clam right there. There's a cross section of the shell there. Goes all the way around, and then here's sort of just like a negative or positive. I think it's a positive of the shell. But yeah, I mean, all kinds of things can float downriver. So this is a good sign. Once again, we got another big clam. These things are pretty cool. I mean, fun fact, there was a time in history where coral didn't exist. And at that time, clams sort of filled in that niche in the ecosystem, and they sort of grew and procreated a whole bunch and made these big clam reefs. So you'll find all kinds of them. Like they're everywhere. I didn't bring my hammer, so I'm going to try and hit this on a rock to pop it open. See if there's anything else cool inside. There we go. So there's sort of the clamshell there. See the inside there. Kind of cool. Kind of neat, kind of cool. Let's keep looking. That's a pretty cool piece of red jasper right there. Very, very porous though. Still, like, the color's really neat. Alright. No real take-home finds yet, aside from a few cool rocks. Definitely taking the red jasper home. But yeah, this is pretty much fossil hunting. Sometimes you find stuff, sometimes you don't. Found a few cool little fossils, but and I got a few in my pocket I still gotta break up. That look like they got some stuff in them. But I gotta get back to my hammer. So just gonna traverse this little creek here and we'll pop some stuff open. This Dallasite. You guys are gonna love this one. We'll get it cleaned up a little bit for you. So I'm gonna have to get a close-up with my camera. I don't know if you can see on the GoPro, but all of that grain in there, that's a chunk of dead tree. It's been dead a long time too. Fossilized wood, guys. It's nice. Check that out. That's a nice one. Well, that was fun. Didn't really find much, but got out and had a little adventure. I've been wanting to go to the river for a while, do some filming and feel the water on my feet. But I just haven't been up for it. So I'm happy with it so far. Plan is to leave here and head to the beach. Have a little beach day. A little fossil hunt day and a beach day. We're double dipping. Gotta take advantage of the long weekend while you got it. So yeah, I guess we'll see you guys at the beach. Alrighty. Bit windy out, but super duper pretty. There is a lot of smoke on the horizon. You can't see any of the islands out there. There's a whole whack of them out there. But anyways, see if we can't find any cool rocks.